Legacy Maker, the All Sports Network.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Legacy Maker Sports Network. I'm Darrell Owens alongside Lamont Thomas. We are here at the Robins Center for A10 Women's College Basketball action as the St.Bonaventure Bonnies come into town to take on the Richmond Spiders. We got a great contest today. Both teams kind of struggling so far in the A10, trying to find their way, but looking for a big win today. Lamont, tell me what your thoughts on this game.
Man, I think this could be a big one for Hines Clark. You know, she's been dominating in the post. Look for Richmond to feed her early. St. Bonaventure gets hot from three, so I'm not sure what type of offense they're going to run, but look for it to be a close matchup, Darrell, and I say best defense wins this game.
I got to agree with you 100%. Watch out for McKenna Maycock tonight. She's a huge piece of that St. Bonaventure team. We're going to go ahead and get you ready for starting lineups in the beginning of this game as we take you to the first quarter. Darrell Owens, Lamont Thomas, Legacy Maker Sports Network. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's broadcast, Legacy Maker Sports Network, here live at the Robins Center. We got a good one for you tonight as the Richmond Lady Spiders take on the St. Bonaventure Bonnies from Olin, New York. And it's going to be a good one here at the Robins Center. Along with me today, Lamont Thomas, color analyst tonight here on the Legacy Maker Sports Network. Lamont, how you doing today, brother?
What's going on, Darrell? I'm excited.
Lamont, it's going to be a good evening.
With you.
Good evening of basketball. Very excited what we got going on tonight. They're right now getting ready for the starting lineups. I'm going to go ahead and give you a sneak peek of the starting lineups for St. Bonaventure. First, number 2, Asian A. Johnson, the freshman guard, 5'8" from Brooklyn, New York. McKenna Maycock, the senior guard, 5'9" from Randolph, New York. Deja Francis, the freshman, 5'7" guard from Queens, New York. Amanda Oliver, 6'1" junior from Orlando, Florida, and Emily Calabrese, the sophomore forward from Watchcoff, New Jersey, the 6-foot forward. Those are your starting lineups for the St. Bonaventure Bonnies. Starting lineups for the Richmond Spiders, which are happening right now, but we're going to go ahead and give you the inside scoop. Starting number 1, Jade Hines Clark, the freshman from Westwood, New Jersey, who's dominating in the A10 right now.
Playing big.
I mean, top 4 right now in double-doubles. Deja Ruffin, the grad transfer from Louisville, Kentucky, 5'9" guard. Alex Parson, North Chesterfield, Virginia.
Homegrown.
That's right, homegrown, ladies and gentlemen. And the great thing about Miss Alex Parson, a former state champion along with her sister and former Spider, Michaela Parson. Molly Mraz from Erie, PA, guard, 5'8". And Amy Duggan, one of the lifelines here on the Richmond Spiders team, 4 junior, 6 foot from Norwood, Massachusetts. Lamar, we got a really important game here tonight for both teams.
Sir.
And, you know, this Richmond team coming in here, before this game, they lost 2 rough ones to Dayton. They lost 71-50 to Dayton. They took a really tough loss to VCU the other day. They've lost
59-50.
Yeah, which is a really tough loss to VCU. Now, before that, they were on a 3-game winning streak in the A10. Right now, they're 3-7 in the A10, 16-17 overall. What does Richmond need to do tonight to get that next win?
Well, Darrell, I noticed that Richmond is next to last in the A10 and rebound differential. They're down 7 rebounds to the opposing team. So I believe they need to get on the glass, and they're going to have to play good defense. Whenever the score is low, Richmond is in the game at the end of the game. So look for them to figure St. Bonaventure out, to make sure they stop them from fast breaks, getting set up in their half-court defense, and playing some defense tonight.
Yeah, and I agree with you 100%. That's going to have to go down tonight. But the centerpiece of this offense, when she's on and she's rocking, is Jade Hines Clark. If she gets things going tonight for this Richmond team, the sky is the limit.
Absolutely.
Now, what about the Bonnies? Who do we look out for on the Bonnies tonight?
Well, I'm going with McKenna Maycock. She's the senior leader of this team. This is a young team. She's the only senior. And they go as she goes. You know, when she gets the momentum, she gives the energy to this team. And I'm looking for her and Duggan to set the tone for the Bonnies.
Well, we're going to see a good one tonight. I'm excited. We've got A10 college basketball coming in here on the Legacy Maker Sports Network, and both starting lineups are heading to the floor Now, for those who are listening, big matchup happening tonight. Richmond men taking
across
on
the way.
Across the way, taking on those pesky VCU Rams, who are one of the top teams in A10 right now. Big matchup between Gilliard and Evans. Just a good matchup going over there tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle of the James River over there.
Yeah, we got Drew Willingham and Becca Cottingham getting the action in over there. Here we go for the tip. Clark.
Here we go.
And Clark wins the tip. Jade Hines Clark wins the tip as Parson has control of the basketball here for the Spiders. And she drives over to the A10 logo, hands it off to Ruffin. Ruffin swinging it over to Merez. Merez back out to Ruffin at the top of the key. Looks like the Bonnies are in a
man-to-man so far.
Got a little man-to-man.
Oh, nice reverse layup.
Oh, nice job. Alex Parson with the reverse layup. 2-0 Spiders.
Yep, rocks them straight to sleep.
So 9 minutes and 30 seconds here left in this first period. For those who don't know, in women's college basketball, there's 10-minute periods. So they have 4 periods, almost like in 4 quarters, old school. The men are kind of testing it on the women's level to see if they're going to do it on their level.
Oh, okay.
So, nice steal there by Perez. And Parson brings it up the floor here for the Spiders.
There's that defense I was talking about already. Came up with the turnover.
Oh, Ruffin in the inside. No good. Bounces off the rim. And we've got a rebound there by Francis.
Couldn't get the roll, Darrell.
The freshman guard from from Queens, New York. 2-0, 8 minutes and 51 seconds as Francis has it at the top of the key, who's already got 2 20-point games so far early in her career. Oh. And Johnson was a little out of control, runs into Parsons, gets a charging foul.
Yep. And Richmond's in that man-to-man early. They're playing a lot of help defense. So just as I just talked about, Darrell, that defense is looking tough.
So 2-0 here. 8 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Parson, little crossover move there. Kicks it over to Ruffin on the right wing inside to Jade Hines Clark. There's the piece with the hook, and it's good. Ooh, she takes an elbow there from Francis, but she keeps on ticking. 4-0 Spiders.
Richmond starting off early. Going to the bread and butter in the post.
4-0. 8 minutes and 17 seconds. You got Johnson with the basketball, calling out a little symbols here. Gives it over to Francis, driving to the basket, pull up. Oh, rolls off the rim, rebound, Hines Clark.
A little bit off balance there.
And here's Parson off the floor here. Spiders looking to take a nice control here early in this basketball game. Over to Mraz, swings it to Parsons in the corner for 3. Off the front of the rim, rebound, Hines Clark. Kicks it out the rough, and they'll reset.
There she goes. She's already dominating the offensive glass.
4-0. Mraz driving to the basket.
Nice
a little
penetration.
bit of a nice little stutter step there. 6-0 Spiders. And
quick timeout.
Oh, man. Coach cannot be thrilled.
Yeah, Richmond has the momentum at home. They're taking it to them so far.
So, I mean, from what we've seen so far, 6-0 Spiders. They've done a great job playing great defense. Good man-to-man coverage right now for the Spiders team. What have you liked that you've seen so far from Richmond?
Well, it looks like offensively they're getting into the paint, Darrell. I mean, they've missed the layup, but it looks like their 3 or 4 attempts have all been layups thus far. Yeah, so they went for 1-3, but so far they're getting the shots they want.
Looks like they've done a good job of just, taking their time, getting in their flow in their offense, and they're going to need to do that here early in this game, which they've done just that.
Yep.
So 6-0, 7 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. And St. Bonaventure, if you are a coach right now, what are you telling your ladies?
Oh, you're telling them not to get rattled. You're obviously in the environment that you're not used to as far as being away. So you just want to calm down. They've had a few turnovers. You want to get the shot. You want move the ball. They're moving the ball okay, but you just want to convert. You want to convert and get good shots.
Well, if you're Coach Fleming, you know that you got some good players on this team. We'll see how things go here as we get ready for them to come back from the timeout. All right, timeout is over. 6-0 so far. And Spiders making their way back to the floor. Spiders making their way back to the floor. Bonaventure has the basketball. And Calabrese has it. Hands it over to Francis. Francis kicks it out to Maycock. Maycock
with the active hands. There's a 3.
Oh, off the back of the rim, and that's Hines Clark and Oliver fighting for it, and it's going to stay.
Bonnie's going to keep it.
Yeah, it looks like the Bonnies are going to keep it here. 6-0. It's a good start here for the Richmond Spiders. Francis taking the ball out.
Smother defense.
Oh, man.
Steal by Duggan.
I like that one by Hines Clark. She didn't even see the ball coming. Oh, Hines Clark with the hook off the back of the rim. Rebound Calabrese. Off the floor to Maycock. Running the floor is a senior from Randolph,
nice
New York.
crossover move.
Ooh. Jump shot off the front of the rim, off of Hines Clark's hands, and she's able to still get the rebound. Off the floor, Mraz has it. Gives it to Hines Clark, gives it over to Parson, who will reset things here for this Spiders team. Mraz driving to the basket on the baseline. Tried to kick it out to Parson, lost control of Ruffin. Thought about the three, swings it in the corner to Parson. Back out to Ruffin on the right wing. This time to Mraz inside to Duggan. Duggan over to Hines Clark. Good ball movement here.
Definitely, there's the three.
Parsons! Alex Parson for three. 9-0 Richmond Spiders.
Right, nice patient ball movement right there, Darrell.
I love what I'm seeing right now from this Richmond Spiders team. Francis gives it over to Oliver. Oliver, nice little bounce pass inside to Calabrese. Getting guarded here
there
by.
You go.
Oh, off the high off the glass there by Oliver. Nice little move.
St. Bonaventure was down by 9. They had to get it into the paint.
Duggan has it at the top of the key. Over to Mraz, the left wing. Swings it over to Ruffin on the right wing. Inside to Hines Clark. Fighting and the blocking foul against Calabrese. And now, man, she took a pretty, might have been an elbow on that one. Pretty decent one.
Yeah, she was a little late on the help, Darrell. She didn't get a chance to get position. She's going to get called for the block.
Yeah, I think she might have got hit in the nose there. She's tough, though. She's right back up. As Hines Clark will head to the free throw line here for Richmond. And she makes the first. Jade Hines Clark, the forward, the junior, 6'1" from Westwood, New Jersey, averaging 10.3 points a game for this Richmond Spiders team.
7 double-doubles this season. That's tied for second in the A-10.
Gotta love what you're seeing from Jade Hines Clark. And she bounces that one in. 11-2 Richmond.
All right, let's see if St. Bonaventure can either, they're going to pound it to the paint or make sure they get a good shot down here. They can't waste possessions now being down by 9.
So here's Johnson. Dribble at the top. Nice. Ooh, behind the back there. Driving towards the basket. Duggan, great defense. Kicks it out to McGlory. McGlory just rolls over Parsons. That's the second time that Parsons has been rolled over in the same spot.
Richmond is getting to their spots.
Man, I tell you what, she definitely took a tough one on that one as Anaya Carpenter makes her way in the game for Ruffin. 11-2 here. 5:34 left in this first period. Richmond in a pretty solid lead right now.
Yeah, Coach Schaefer's got to be happy with his defense right now.
Over to Carpenter. Carpenter at the top of the key, being guarded by Maycock. Swings it over to Parson on the left wing. Then to Jane Hines Clark.
Nice ball movement there again.
Duggan for three.
Wide open.
Amy Duggan.
Salute.
Right? Oh, man, 14-2. Spiders up. I'm not going to lie to you. This is the most impressive I've seen this Richmond Spiders team.
They look like they're ready to play right now.
5 minutes and 2 seconds, 12-point lead, 14-2. Lost control of it. Amy
turnover.
Duggan with the steal. The junior slows it down, hands it off to Parson. Parson to Mraz, to Carpenter, inside to Jade Hines Clark. Kicks it back out to Mraz for three.
Oh, good.
Rebound Calabrese.
Hines Clark doing a really good job of getting it out once the double and triple team comes down and on in the post.
Maycock at the top, driving to the basket, looking inside the Calabrese, and Clark just saying, look, I didn't do it. My hands are in the air here, you know.
Nice.
She's done a good job of that so far.
That's a nice look. She was a little too late with the pass.
14-2. Richmond Spiders ball after the miscommunication there by the Bonnies. Ball went out of bounds on St. Bonaventure. 4 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock. Richmond, 12-point lead.
If you're St. Bonnie's, you're telling your players to try to get the lead to 8 or 6 before the end of the first period.
Parson almost lost control of Mraz for three.
Duggan.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mraz,
Molly Mraz.
Yeah, Mraz for 3.
17-2.
There's another timeout there, and they're going to do exactly what we just talked about.
Coach Fleming is not thrilled. I know he's got to be trying to figure out, well, what do we do to stop this Richmond Spiders team as they have come out here, and these ladies are on fire to get things started.
Yeah, when you're down like this, you're telling your team, to hang in there. It's a lot of basketball to play. You just want to cut the lead and to about 12 or 10 if you can, the end of the first period, just to get some momentum going.
Now, you look at the St. Bonaventure team. Last week they played VCU, and they gave VCU everything they had. They had the lead in that ball game. They were pretty much all the way up into the fourth quarter, and then VCU, pulled it out at the end and woke up at the end. So this Bonaventure team can play, but this is a rough start here for St. Bonaventure.
Yeah, UMass is above them too. I think they defeated UMass, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Yeah. 17-2.
And now they're coming out in a 1-4 offense. It looks like a lot of picks. A lot of picks on the low block there.
They've got to get something going offensively. As Johnson drives to the basket, kicks
There's
it
a dish.
Ooh, nice.
There's
a three, ladies and gentlemen.
Way to respond.
Bree Paulson comes in, the junior from Bloomfield, Colorado.
Yeah, they switched up to do some off-the-ball picks so that they can get open looks.
17-5, 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Mraz with a little pump fake, drives to the A10 logo, kicks it out to Carpenter. Carpenter over to Duggan, being guarded by Paulson. And then Duggan takes a dribble, swings it over to Parson. Parson back out to Duggan, pump fakes, gives it to Mraz, back to Duggan for three. That's going to be a little short off the side of the rim.
Bonnie's concentrating on keeping Richmond out of the paint now.
Johnson driving to the basket inside. Nice layup there. Ooh, that one didn't want to go in, but rolls in 17-7. Richmond up.
Bonnie's concentrating on getting that lead down.
17-7, 3 minutes and 4 seconds. Mraz in the corner for three off the front of the rim. Battle between Oliver and Hines Clark. Hines Clark gets the rebound back. Richmond kicks it out to Parson at the top of the key. Duggan on the right wing, being guarded by Paulson again. Looking for Hines Clark. Gets it inside to Hines Clark, who's battling with Oliver. Nice little spin move, no good. Great defense there by Oliver.
Yeah, nice look there. Richmond has to be sure not to be too fast. Throw up a shot that they don't want.
So Francis gave it over to Paulson, over to Johnson, back to Francis on the right wing. Thinks about it. Swings it back to Paulson. Paulson driving. Gives it over to Johnson. Nice little crossover move in the inside, and she's going to be fouled. And I think this one's going to be on Ayanna Carpenter.
Johnson's getting to the line early this game.
So good. It's what you're going to want right here, I think, if you're St. Bonaventure. You want to crawl your way back into it, and a good way to do it is getting those free ones.
Yeah. She's been getting into the paint a lot early in the game.
And she makes the first. 17-8. This is what you want here for Bonaventure, crawling back in as we have Emma Squires heading into the game here for the Richmond Spiders, as Deja Ruffin also enters back in the game, as Hines Clark and Mraz will take a break.
Johnson is a scorer. She's had 1,400-plus points in her high school career. That's a lot.
That's a lot of basketball points right there. 17-9. 2 minutes left, and there's a traveling violation. I don't know what Coach Fleming said on the sideline, but guess what? These ladies are motivated.
Yeah. They went from being down 15 points, Darrell, to now only down by 8. It's realistic for them. That's what you want when you get down early in a game like this.
Nice 7-0 run here for this St. Bonaventure team. 2 minutes left here in this first period. Trying to end on the high note. Duggan playing defense there against Francis. Then the switch off by Parson. Great defense by Parson. It kicks it out to Paulson. And then Paulson over to Francis in the inside. Misses off the back of the rim. Rebound Duggan.
Richmond still playing good defense. They limited them to one shot, getting in between their man and the basket.
Carpenter has it, dribbles up the floor, then gives it off to Parson. And Parson's going to take her time and gives it to Ruffin. Ruffin being guarded by McGlory. And McGlory rocking the Rip Hamilton mask today. I know Rip is going to be thrilled about that one.
Just got to live up to it.
Got to live up to it, man. You rocking the Rip. You got to go to work. So 17.
She's coming out.
Yeah, she's coming out. They're going to bring in Maycock. 17-9.
We're going to see if the Bonnies can take advantage of Hines Clark getting a break here.
That's what you need to do if you are that St. Bonaventure team. Carpenter has the dribbles from the corner to the right wing. Ooh, little crossover move, pull-up jumper from the right elbow. Carpenter.
That was smooth.
That was smooth. 19-9 from the freshman right there from Baltimore, Maryland.
That's right.
Be more in the building. 19-9. Johnson kicks it out to Francis for three, and it takes a little bit of a bounce.
Oh, there it is.
gets a little bit of the, I don't know if it's the home bounce, but she definitely got the bounce on that one, 19-12.
Definitely was contour on that one.
19-12, 50 seconds left. Ruffin driving in the basket, kicks it out to Parson. Parson swings it over to Squires. Squires driving in the inside with the left
Tough
hand.
layup there. Woo!
Emma Squires, 21-12. Richmond Spiders up. 35 seconds on the clock.
There's another freshman right there.
Maycock driving to the basket. Ooh, blocked there
Rejected.
by Squires. And the fast break is interrupted.
3-on-2 here.
Paulson for three. Off the front of the rim. Rebound, Maycock. And she is going to get fouled. And that's going to be on the floor. And I believe that one is going to be on Squires. Mraz is making her way back into the game for Carpenter. 19 seconds, 21-12.
Yeah, Squires has been an interesting piece to this Richmond team. In the first 5 games she played, she's had at least one three-pointer made. She can be a difference maker.
She has definitely come a long way in her freshman season here for this Spiders ball club. 14 seconds, no shot clock right now. Maycock over to Johnson.
Richmond packing the paint.
Nice job there by Richmond, not letting the man. Maycock
Big
for
three.
Off the front of the rim,
Okay.
Rebound Parson. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the first quarter with the score. The Richmond Spiders 21, the St. Bonaventure Bonnies 12. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first quarter with the score. The Richmond Spiders 21, the St. Bonaventure Bonnies 12. Lamont, what are your thoughts on that first quarter?
I am impressed by Richmond. They're playing really disciplined defense, Darrell. So right now, holding the Bonnies 12 points. They're getting what they want on offense, taking their time, getting good looks. So look for Richmond to keep their foot on the gas.
Now, St. Bonaventure went on a little bit of a 7-0 run, able to get themselves back in this ball game after being down 17-2. But they've done a good job of getting themselves in the ball game. We're going to go ahead and swing back to the second quarter here, ladies and gentlemen, here at Legacy Lucas Sports Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back second quarter, 21-12 here. St. Bonaventure basketball. Maycock has it. Dribbling here on the left side. Swings it over to Logan, the junior from Randallstown, Maryland.
A lot of Maryland product in here.
Ah.
See, Maryland DMV is the mecca of basketball for high school and college.
Yeah, they've got a lot of big-time teams up that way. Who's the number 1 team in the country up there? I forgot who it was. It's
I wouldn't be surprised if it's in the WCAC private sector.
Yeah, that was it.
Between Paul VI and DeMatha.
DeMatha, there you go.
DeMatha and Paul VI, they ball back and forth all the time.
We got a 21-12 matchup right now here at the Robins Center as Logan has a basketball here for St. Bonaventure, driving against Mraz, trying to get her way inside.
Oh.
Good defense by Mraz. Kicks it out to Maycock. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Lost control. And
Richmond is scrappy.
I'm telling you, man, Jade Hines Clark and Ruffin were both there. They weren't having any of that.
Nothing free in the key.
So 21-12, 9 minutes and 6 seconds left in this second period. Richmond trying to add on to that lead and keep pace going here as they've done a great job to start this one. Ooh.
What a pass, Hines Clark.
Hines Clark takes it from the middle.
The vision.
And dishes off the Squires. And Squires scores 23-12.
And here come the Bonnies. Looks like they're back in that 1-4, setting picks off the ball.
Squires got 4 points after that last make. 23-12. Francis in a little trouble. Kicks it out to Oliver.
Nice look.
Elbow jumper, no good. Rebound, Hines Clark. They give it up to Parson. Parson looking up the floor to Mraz. Almost takes out the referee. Back to Parson at the top of the key. Ruffin takes it on the left side for 3.
Getting comfortable.
Deja Ruffin.
Here it is. Here's what you want from Richmond. You're playing excellent defense. It opens it up on the offensive end.
So right now, 26-12. 26-12 right now for this Richmond Spiders team. 14-point lead.
Yep, they're holding St. Bonaventure to 1 shot attempt most of the time. They come down the court, and there's another turnover.
And once again, this Richmond Spiders defense, you spoke about it at the beginning of the game. You said, hey, that Richmond Spiders defense has to come to play, and they've done just that. 26 points.
This
already.
is their identity, Darrell. Defense, good defense turns into offense.
What I like about this team is they're doing exactly what VCU did last year. VCU women, they came on late, and that's what this Richmond Spiders team is doing. Coming on late here, playing very good basketball.
Yes, as Hein Clark goes out of bounds, it's going to go back to St. Bonaventure here.
26-12, 7 minutes and 39 seconds, and Paulson makes her way back in the game. She comes in for Logan. So on the floor right now for Bonaventure, we have Francis, Paulson, Calabrese, McGlory, and we got Maycock. And in for the Spiders is Ruffin, Squires, Hines Clark, Parson, and Mraz.
There's a three. Oh, in and out.
It looked like, I'm not going to lie to you, Lamont. I thought that went in, but it rattles out there.
Yeah, they cannot get a break from beyond the arc or from the floor for that matter.
Just in general right now. It's a rough. 26-12. 7 minutes and 18 seconds.
Nice pump fake.
Ooh. And,
they called the travel first.
Did they?
They did. It was a nice move, but she moved her pivot foot.
I'm not going to lie to you, Lamont. I got so excited about how nice the shot was. I didn't see it.
It was nice, but she's got to keep that pivot foot on the ground.
Got to keep it on the ground. 26-12 after the travel violation. Richmond Spiders basketball. Duggan over to Parson at top of the key to Ruffin at the left wing. Being guarded by McGlory. Duggan has it. Down to Mraz. Corner to Parsons for three. Bang!
Wow. It's like Richmond knows these are our baskets. We're used to it. We're here every day.
Alex Parson, 29-12. This is, I probably shouldn't be shocked, but this is just very impressive outing right now by the Spiders team. And we've got a foul on the play. And that's going to
go against Richmond.
Yeah, I think it's going to Mraz on that one. Carpenter comes in for Parson. 29-12. I mean, this is the best shooting performance. And we've been doing these games for 2 years. This is the best three-point shooting performance I've seen from the Spiders team, period.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of Spiders basketball games, and this is what they want to do right here.
Yeah, you're holding your opponent to a one-shot attempt, moving the ball on offense. It frees you up to do whatever you want to do on offense.
So Maycock has it at the top of the key. Swings it over to McGlory. McGlory being guarded by Mraz. Ooh, Duggan had a chance at it. She lunged.
In the lane.
The floater's just a little bit short. Battle of Calabrese and Mraz. Ooh.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Oh, she's all right. But that landed a little bit awkward on that one, Lamont.
Yeah, she's up.
(29-12). 6 minutes and 11 seconds on the clock. And we have a substitution. Parsons back in, this time for Mraz. Man, Parson got a real quick blow on that last one.
Yeah.
Calabrese driving in the inside with the right hand. No good. Carpenter pushing the floor.
She's got maybe an open shot and trying out as a travel.
She slid. Little temptation slide on that one, Lamont.
Yeah.
29-12. And looks like for the first time we get to see in this ball game is Claudia de Moral.
Yeah, 5'6" guard from Barcelona, Spain.
A little international flavor here for the Bonnies. 29-12. Maycock gives it to Calabrese. A little bit of a move there. Trying to, up
nice
it.
footwork.
Ooh, the up and under no game, but she gets her rebound.
Gets it back.
Oh, man. It was a nice up and under.
St. Bonaventure has good footwork in the paint. They're going to need to try to see if they can get some offensive rebounds going if they can't get shots to fall, Darrell.
Carpenter, right elbow, off the back part of the rim. Rebound, Maycock.
See if they can go on another run before the half is out.
Del Morel has it at the top of the key. Being guarded by Carpenter over to McGlory. Ruffin, just really tough on defense. I spoke to Robert Fish, who's the play-by-play for Richmond. He told me, Ruffin, ever since she's, nice shot there by Calabrese. Ever since she's come in the lineup, she's been the difference changer for this Richmond Spiders team because of her toughness and her experience. Former, I believe, Louisville, if I'm not mistaken, was on that team. So she's got a lot of experience.
Yeah, she definitely is a big part of this defense that Richmond plays.
Off the floor here, McGlory. Being guarded by Carpenter. Ooh, she might have. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. It looked like she might have got away with one
It was
there.
close.
A little extra dribble, but Mr. Ref didn't see it.
Coach calling the play now for St. Bonaventure. Let's see what he cooks up.
4 minutes and 26 seconds. 29-16. 13-point lead for the Richmond Spiders. We're getting closer to the half.
Settled for one.
And that one, unfortunately, misses the entire rim.
Looks like they were running out of shot clock there, Darrell.
So we got a timeout, but before that timeout, coming in the game here for Richmond, and haven't seen this young lady in a while, Jayana Irvin will be making her way back, the junior from Tacoma, Washington. She's been out for a little while, and now she's back in for this Richmond Spiders team. It's going to be nice to see what she can do.
Yeah, they got a little lead. Maybe they can open up the rotation. But everybody's playing. Everything is flowing right now for them. They're sharing the ball on offense, playing good help defense, limiting to the offense to one shot. It works for them.
And they keep rocking and rolling. 29-16, 4 minutes and 12 seconds during this timeout. All right, timeout is almost over here. And over here looking at this stat sheet, this is what I like from the Richmond side. So far, Richmond, 7 players playing. All 7 players have scored. Clark's got 4, Duggan's got 3, Ruffin's got 3, Parsons got 8, Mraz has got 5, Carpenter has 2, and Squires has 4.
Yeah, Parsons looks impressive. I mean, she's leading this defensive charge with the on-ball defense, sharing the ball on offense, getting everybody in their places where they need to be.
And not just 1 charge, 2 charges.
Right.
And as a former big man myself, that's what I like to see.
Always good.
29-16, Ruffin in the inside.
To the glass, gets it back.
Oh, and 1. Deja Ruffin. And Ruffin's going to head to the line. I call them super seniors or graduate transfers.
Yeah, she's
super senior.
She's doing it. She's had a few games with 17 points versus University of Maryland Eastern Shore, 16 points versus William and Mary. She can do it.
Yeah, she scored, I think, 15 in her last ball game here. The last game that they won here against UMass. So she's really come on for this team.
She's a smart player, Darrell. She lets the game come to her.
Baycock driving to the basket, being guarded by Irvin. And great defense there by Irvin. I know she's glad to
Here comes Ruffin.
Get back on the floor. Ruffin lost control.
They're going to get her for a travel.
Yeah. She lost a little bit of control. She's probably thinking, wait a minute, I think I got fouled before that.
Yeah,
Mr.
I think
Ref.
one of the Bonnies did get their hand in there. But.
Yeah. He's like, man, whatever. And St. Bonaventure will take it out as Logan is coming to game for. It's like she's coming to game. I want to say Del Morrell. Yeah, Del Morrell is who she came in the game for. So Logan, we got Logan, Johnson, Francis, Oliver, and McGlory on the floor for St. Bonaventure right now. Johnson has it, gave it over to Francis, being guarded by Squires. And Logan tried a little up and under move. McGlory, tight defense, 7 seconds on the shot clock, drives to the basket, knocked away by Ruffin, and they're going to say, I think they're saying 3 seconds here. It looks like 3 seconds in the lane.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So 32-12.
Richmond being stingy down low. Looks like they got a piece on that shot attempt, too.
Real stingy. You got to love what you see right now. This is amazing. 32-16. 3 minutes left in this first half. It's pretty much been all Spiders. Oh, Irvin lost control of it. Rebound. Ball taken up here by Logan. Gets it up the floor.
Skip pass. There it is.
Johnson. Oh, nothing but space and opportunity. And she kicks it back out to Francis for 3. And that hits off the side of the rim.
Going to stay here.
Yeah, I think Squires might have been the last one to touch that one. And then Bonaventure will take it out underneath the basket.
They're going to have to find a way to get the ball to go in the basket. They have a lot of few good looks that they couldn't convert on.
I got to give Richmond credit with this backwards defense they're playing. And I know that sounds weird, but Jade Hines-Clark not even looking at the ball, hands in the air, and gets a steal, and then Squires almost did the same thing.
And that, Darrell, is the deny position. You're not even looking for the ball. You are in your man's face.
My favorite part is they've got so much length that it works out even more for that Spiders team. Francis driving the basket against Parson. Gave it up to Oliver. Oliver to Maycock, who drives it back to the top of the key. Then gives it over to Francis. Francis has it, swings across court to Logan. Logan pump fakes, drives to the basket. Ooh, nice pass to Oliver, and no good. Rebound Parson.
Looks like St. Bonaventure is not getting their good looks for free throw line extended, Darrell. They're either settling for a tough layup or a shot away from the basket.
And you can't do that right now when you're down by 16. I think you've got to drive and try to get this Spider team in foul trouble. Parsons for three, and that one takes a weird bounce and goes over the backboard. It will be St. Bonaventure basketball.
She's finally cooling down a little bit. She's got 8 points so far, but she's been converted while she was out there.
You know, one of the problems, unfortunately, that she had last year, she would get into a groove, like she would hit 1 or 2 shots, and then it just, like you said, it would just go cold. She can't do that tonight. I think she should be a little bit more selective. She will be all right. As right now, driving to the basket, Johnson inside, and she's going to be fouled. It's either going to be roughing on Hines Clark, and they're going to give it the roughing. Roughing is called for the foul. I believe that's going to be her first. 32-16, minute 52 on the clock.
Johnson, the main ball handler for St. Bonaventure.
Johnson, the freshman, 5'8" from Brooklyn, New York, knocks down the first one.
Yeah, undeclared arts major. She averages 10 points a game. And we're going to see if she can help the Bonnies climb their way back into this.
That one goes off the front. Rebound, Parson. Parson up the floor. Swings across to Irvin. Irvin, a little bit of a pump fake. Oh.
Active hands.
Great job there by Logan. But Spider's able to get it back. Irvin, little stutter step.
Nice spacing by Richmond here.
Great job. Hines Clark on the left side. Gives it over to Ruffin. Ruffin at the top of the key.
Pulls give
it
up the three.
Wide open, and that one rolls out. Tough rebound there by Oliver, the junior.
Nice defensive possession by St. Bonaventure.
Oh, swings it.
Skip
Nice
past Logan.
Ooh, that one rattles out. Rebound by Hines Clark. I will say this also. They've had really good shot attempts from three. 3 of them have rattled out.
They just can't get them to go down.
They just can't get them to go down. 32-17. Minute left in this first half.
Deep.
Squires, bang!
Wow.
Emma Squires.
Richmond not having that problem.
What I will say, that was a tough three there by
That
Squires.
was.
She's got very long arms, and it seemed like there was no way someone was going to block that shot unless they, matumble that bad boy.
She let it flow.
Little pump fake there by Francis, drives inside, looking for Maycock. Maycock over to Logan. Logan driving in the inside. Kicks back to Maycock for three. Off the side of the rim. Rebound, St. Bonaventure. Great job. Getting the ball back. Francis takes it and slows it down here. The shot clock is in line with the game clock, maybe by 0.3 seconds right now.
Yeah.
So Bonnie's going to try to take this last shot.
Yeah, they're going to be down by double digits going into the half, so they're going to have to figure out how to make a lot of stops in the second half and to actually get some good shots from free throw line extended and not force up a tough shot from in the paint or outside of the arc.
Francis inside and
denied.
Squires with the block. It may have been a little contact. May have got away with a little something on that one, but nevertheless, what a way to end the half there for Richmond. 35-17. The Richmond Spiders have come in here, and they are off to a wonderful start here. This 18-point lead by the Richmond Spiders is not something I saw coming in this game.
Well, Darrell, I don't know if they're Nike or Under Armour tonight, but they're protecting this house, that's for sure. 17 points by St. Bonaventure. Richmond looking good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the half. We'll be back in just a little bit to score. The Richmond Spiders 35, the St. Bonaventure Bonnies 17. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Legacy Maker Sports Network, we're at the half of this women's college basketball contest between the Richmond Spiders and the St. Bonaventure Bonnies, 35-17. Very impressive game so far for the Richmond Spiders. Going into halftime, Emily Calabrese leading the way for St. Bonaventure with 6. Anasia Johnson, she's got 5 points, and then you got Deja Francis with 3 and Bree Paulson with 3. Now, on the Richmond side of things, everybody has scored. The only person that has not scored for Richmond so far is Jayana Irvin. And then you got Alex Parson leading the way with 8. Deja Ruffin has 6. Jade Hines Clark has 4. Amy Duggan has 3. Molly Moraz with 5. Carpenter has 2. Squires has 7. But Lamont, what are your overall thoughts of that half, and what did you like, what did you didn't like?
Well, the story of the game so far has been University of Richmond's defense. Darrell, they have been absolutely on it, on the ball defense, off the ball defense. They're boxing out after one shot attempt, and they're getting back up the floor, which makes it easy for the offense. As you said, every person on Richmond has scored except for Irvin. So offensive is unconscious when you hold a team to 17 points in one half.
Well, Coach Bader has to be happy. This is, like I said, we've been doing these games for going on our second year, and this is the best game I've seen them play offensively, period. So right now, Richmond Spiders up 35-17 over St. Bonaventure. Let's go ahead and head you back to this ball game. Third quarter action underway.
Legacy Maker.
Woo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. Third quarter action, 35-17. Here's the Richmond Spiders. Just impressive, 18-point lead over St. Bonaventure.
Ruffin right away knocks the ball out of bounds. So far, she's plus 18 in the game for the Richmond Spiders. With her in the game, she's a difference maker.
Let me ask you, if you're St. Bonaventure, what do you want to do to start this second half? What do you need to do?
Well, defense is actually going to make a big difference, as Maycock knocks it down from beyond the arc.
She must have heard us.
Yeah.
So McKenna Maycock hits a three, 35-20. But you were saying?
I'm saying you want to pressure Richmond. You see they're meeting them at half court. You want to make it difficult for them, hopefully wear them down, and that can give you better looks on the offensive end.
As Haas Clark gets in the inside.
She's tough.
I tell you what, totally different player than what we saw last year. Good last year, but she's becoming great this year.
She's definitely mastering her craft.
37-20. As Francis has it at the top of the key. Drives toward the basket. Oh, try to dump it into Calabrese, and they're going to say out on Calabrese. Spiders basketball.
Split decision.
So 37-20. Spiders have the basketball. Parson bringing the ball to the floor, being guarded by Johnson. Asian A. Johnson got lost behind on that pick, and a nice pull-up
right
jumper.
There, mid-range. That's the money right there. And that's what St. Bonaventure needs to do. They need to take some mid-range shots. Sometimes they're open off the pick, but they either keep going to the basket or just kicking it out for a jumper.
And see, that's what Parson can – that's what she can excel at, is that mid-range jumper. She can hit the three, but she has a really nice mid-range jumper.
That's smart basketball.
39-20. Oh, nice pick there by Calabrese. She rolled off, but I don't think they saw her. Maycock kicks it out to Johnson at the top of the key, being guarded by Parson. Drives in the inside, almost lost control of it. Paulson, a little bit of a bounce, swings it over.
1 second on the clock.
Ooh, and good rebound there by Paulson. Johnson had to take the long three. Shot clock was expiring, but they only get a fresh shot clock. 8 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock here. 22 seconds on that shot clock. Looks inside. Changed her mind, went out to Johnson at the top of the key. Be battling against Ruffin. Good job there by Duggan, just getting her hands in the way.
Yeah, there's Maycock again. No good.
On the side of the rim, rebound by Calabrese, and that's going to stay with the Bonnies.
I say Bonaventure looks like they have a little bit of energy. Not sure what Coach said to them, but I know they're looking to.
I know Coach Fleming's he's trying to figure out what can he do to get this team back in the right direction, or get back in the right direction here for this St. Bonaventure team. They've struggled so far in this game shooting the basketball. And then Johnson has it at the top, being guarded by Duggan.
Nice pump fake by Maycock.
Ooh, nice jumper, but no good.
Can't get it to go.
It was a good shot selection on that one. Just couldn't get it to drop.
Definitely.
And now Parson has it at the top, being guarded by Johnson. A little bit, crossover move there by Parson. Swings it over to Ruffin. Little stutter step. Over to Duggan. Duggan to Mraz for three. And that's off the side of the rim. Rebound, Maycock.
Interesting to see what St. Bonaventure's spacing is going to look like. They get crowded when they get down into the paint area. They need to spread out and open the passing lanes so they can get a good look.
Calabrese using
nice
the hand
move
there.
with the left.
Used a little bit of the elbow there to make a little space for herself, and nice spin move.
Old school post move right there.
Nice move. And Parson wasted no time. Up the Ruffin for three in the corner. Boom! Oh, it rattles out, and we maybe thought it was going in, but rebound here by Bonnies. Bonnies up the floor in the lane.
Johnson coast to coast.
Oh, she lost control of it. Rolls off the rim. Rebound, Calabrese. 39-22, 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Johnson kicks it out to Paulson. Paulson
There's
to
the
Calabrese.
mid-range.
Boom! Ooh,
that's what you need.
Calabrese with the nice.
So far, she's carrying the Bonnies offensively.
Yep, the sophomore has come in and done her thing.
Double digits, 10
from
points.
Jersey. Oh, in the inside, no good. Rebound by Johnson. Okay, so a 15-point lead was 19. St. Bonaventure cutting into it a little bit. Johnson swings it
For
over
three.
to Paulson.
There it is.
Oh, and there's a
Timeout by
timeout.
Richmond.
Uh-oh. And that was a much-needed timeout right there by Coach Spader.
St. Bonaventure getting in transition, Darrell.
Nice run there. 39-27, a nice 7-0 run here. Another 7-0 run here for St. Bonaventure. Gets them back in the game just a little bit, crawling their way. 39-27, 6 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back from the timeout. 39-27.
St. Bonaventure trying to get some life here.
They're trying to get something going here. Ruffin driving in the lane. Tough shot. Rebound by Calabrese, and this is another good sign here for the Bonnies. Up the floor. Francis slows it down. Inside to Calabrese, who's had a really nice.
She's been going to work.
That one just rattles
Can't
out.
get that one to fall.
Squires with the rebound. Up the floor, Parson
Pushing
here.
it.
Got Mraz.
Smart move by Duggan not to take the three, or by Mraz rather.
Oh, nice pump fake. Oh, Alex Parson.
Look at the patience by Richmond. They're up. They're not getting shots to fall. They take their time instead of taking the first look that they get a good shot.
So 41-27. Alex Parson with a really nice jump shot.
Nice pass. And Richmond with another block.
So 41-27, 5 minutes and 7 seconds as Ayanna Carpenter makes her way back in the game for Ruffin. 41-27. Logan driving to the basket in the inside.
She might have got fouled there.
And she definitely got fouled on that one.
Time.
Duggan may have got away with that first one, but did not get away with that second one. 41-27. And it looks like we're going to have another timeout here. 4 minutes and 58 seconds. The Spiders 41. St. Bonaventure Bonnies 27. And we are back as Logan is heading to the free throw line, and she misses the first one. 41-27. Can miss these free throws. Down by 14. Lamont, they've got to make these shots.
Yeah, St. Bonaventure needs to lock in and give it all they got so they can challenge Richmond towards the end of this game.
All right, so she makes that one 41-28. Richmond up by 13. They're holding on.
Oh, what a steal.
Oh, she lost her footing. Good hustle by Duggan here to get to retrieve.
Gonna be a jump.
Oh, man, that's just great hustle.
And Richmond will get it back.
If you are Johnson right now, you have to be sick to your stomach. You had it. She had a great steal, lost control of it. Amy Duggan just diving on the floor to gain control back for Richmond, and now it's 41-28 still, 4:47 Richmond basketball.
Yeah, Darrell, she's going to wish she had that back, but at least she knows that she still has the fight in her.
41-28. Carpenter dribbling. Driving, pumps it over to Mraz. Mraz driving in the inside. Spin move with the left. Rolls off the side of the rim. Duggan fighting for the rebound.
That's going to be St. Bonaventure ball.
Yep, it's going to go to the Bonaventures. The Bonaventures? The Bonnies. Excuse me. Sorry, St. Bonaventure fans. The Bonnies get the ball at 41-28. The Bonaventures, they'll be happy about that, right?
That's not
we
too bad.
are the Bonaventures. 41-28. Calabrese being guarded heavily there by Duggan.
Back to that 1-4 high this time.
Great
oh,
defense.
what a crossover.
Ooh, Johnson in the inside.
What a move.
Oh, man.
Woo!
I'm not going to lie to you, Lamont. That was beautiful.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
41-30.
She was shifty on that one.
Oh, that was nice. 41-30. 11-point lead here for Richmond. Duggan inside with the right-hand hook. Rolls out. Calabrese with the rebound.
Okay, let's see if they can cut it to single digits right here, Darrell.
This is what they could use this burst here. As Francis has it. Being guarded by Parson. Over to Logan. Logan driving towards the basket. Lost control of it.
Might be off her foot.
Yeah, kicked it out of bounds. That was a huge possession right there for the Bonnies. But guess who's back in the game? Hines, Clark, and Ruffin back in the game for Richmond.
Yeah, they're gonna. St. Bonaventure's gonna put their two freshmen, Francis and Johnson, to the test. I mean, they're down by 11. They're the main ball handlers on this team. They're gonna have to kick it into overdrive and see if they can get the rest of the team to follow.
Exactly. A little crossover there. Mraz looking inside to Hines, Clark being, great defense there by Calabrese. She lost control of it, able to give it to Parson.
Active hands by St. Bonaventure.
Ooh, nice pass by Parson. Squires almost lost control of it in the inside, and Logan.
That's a nice defensive stand by St. Bonaventure. They are not out of this yet.
They got to continue to chip away, Lamont. They've done a good job of chipping away in this ball game. It's only 11 points right now, so they're still in the mix. 3 minutes and 19 seconds left in this third period. We're getting closer and closer to the fourth, but we've had a really good contest so far between these two teams.
Yeah, we're going to see if they have the resiliency to actually get it down and make this more of a close game as we tick towards the final minutes here.
No, handoff there. Gives an outside look. Oh, she pulls it back out. Maycock does. Maycock, it looks like she was thinking about the three. Drives in the inside, kicks over to Paulson. She lost control.
She couldn't handle the pass.
Oh, man. And they lost it with 4 seconds left on the shot clock. It'll be Richmond basketball.
Can't have too many turnovers.
Now here comes Parson, and she'll retrieve the ball from Squires. 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Roughing, a little bit of a pump fake, being guarded by Johnson. Gives it over to Parson. Down low to Hines Clark. Spin move with the right hand.
No good.
No good. Here come the Bonnies. Bonnies are hanging around. Ooh, Maycock with a nice crossover with
there
the
it is
left.
with the left hand.
Throw the left hand
and
layup.
Just like that, it's a 9-point game.
And they got it to single digits, Lamont. That's exactly what you said they had to do. See if they can keep it going here.
If they score another one, I'm looking for Richmond to call a timeout.
I have to agree.
They're going to have to get the momentum back.
Squires looking inside to Hines Clark. Squires
back
for
out.
three. And that rattles out. Rebound, Maycock. And here come the Bonnies.
Here we go. She's got her in the lane. There it is, the skip
She's
pass.
got Johnson. Pumps in the corner. Oh, Paulson. Over to Francis in the inside. Stops, kicks over to Calabrese. Calabrese lets one fly.
That's not the shot you want.
No, good ball movement there, and a little bit of a wasted possession. It looks like Oliver's about to make her way back in the game here for the Bonnies. 41-32. Parson.
High pick
Jump
and roll.
Ooh, Alex Parson.
She's cold.
43-32. Parsons got 14 points today.
That mid-range jumper.
For 5 and 9 shooting today, 2 for 5 from 3-point line, 4 rebounds, and an assist for Parson today.
That mid-range can always shift the momentum.
Yeah, we got a blocking foul. Looks like this one's going to be against Hines Clark. That's going to be Hines Clark, second foul. 43-32, minute 13 on the clock.
I'm really impressed by Parson today.
She's having a really good ball game.
Great shot selection. She's moving the ball. She's playing lights out defense.
Bonnies looking to get something going here. Only down 11. They were down at 19, by 19 at one point in this ball game. Went on a 7-0 run, kind of closed the gap, lost a little bit of that, got it back in. Paulson, 3, off the side of the rim, and Parsons going to let that one roll out of bounds. 51 seconds left, and Amy Duggan will make her way back in for Hines Clark. We'll say, I think Coach Spader's done a really good job of keeping his players fresh in this ball game.
Yeah.
And there's Parson driving to the
nice
basket.
pass.
Oh, my goodness.
And Parson, she's showing why she is the floor general that she is.
Beautiful pass there. I mean, just a gorgeous pass to Amy Duggan.
Right off the pick and roll, you have a small window to get that pass in there, and she does just that.
Johnson driving to the basket, taking a little bit of contact there. There's a scramble. Oh, spin move. Johnson lost control of it, trying to look for Francis.
Turnover.
Stolen by Duggan. 45-32. 10 seconds left. No shot clock. Parson has the basketball. This is the best thing for Richmond right now, the way she's playing. Oh, and she tried to get past Johnson, and Johnson knocks the ball away. And she's looking like, come on, Mr. Ref, don't do me like that.
Johnson is playing her heart out. No matter how much she's down, she's going to lock up.
She has fought this entire ball game, but you saw the look in her eyes. She's like, Mr. Ref, you can't do this to me. You just can't.
It's got to be a little bit of frustration in there, Durrell.
Here it is, 2.9 seconds. Got to go to Parsons here. Nope, Duggan. Pull-up jumper, 3.
Is it?
Ooh, and it's a little bit short. that is it for the third quarter. The Richmond Spiders holding on to a 13-point lead, 45-32. All right, ladies and gentlemen, third quarter is over, and right now the Richmond Spiders continue to look fantastic. 45-32. St. Bonaventure gave them a little bit of a run, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, they brought it within 9, but turnovers rang its ugly head again. So if they want to make a push for it, they're going to have to take care of the ball. They're going to have to make a lot of stops, and they're going to have to see if they can get some points in transition here, Darrell.
Well, we're going to swing you back to the broadcast for the fourth quarter, but right now the Richmond Spiders are up 45-32. All right, we are back here, fourth quarter, 45-32. St. Bonaventure basketball.
Have to see what St. Bonaventure's made of.
See what we got going on here. It looks like Del Moro is back in the game. Del Morel driving to the basket, kicks it out to Paulson for 3. She is dangerous. She's dangerous.
The form is so nice. She hasn't got a lot of them to fall tonight, but you could tell she gets a quick release, and it's a nice little arc every time.
I think this is either her third
or
her second 3 of the night. I think
as she knocks the ball out of bounds.
The third 3 of the night there.
10-point game. 9 minutes and 19 seconds left to play.
That's exactly what you needed. And she has come off the bench, the junior, showing some leadership and just done her thing. So right now, 45-35. 9 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Parson driving a little crossover mover to Ruffin for 3. That's going to hit off the side of the rim. And we got a battle for the rebound here. And Paulson got the rebound. McGlory. Back to Del Morel. Back to Paulson. Now Maycock with a little bit of a move there. Great defense by Moraz. Del Morel in the inside, and she gets rolled over. And I think she's going to head to the line.
Richmond had a nice stand there, but the foul's going to put St. Bonaventure on the line here.
But St. Bonaventure has done a great job of one thing, and that's just hanging around. With the game of basketball, we all know it's a game of runs, and they're hanging around right now. They're only down by 10, 8 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, you can tell that they have a positive attitude. They're not going to go down lightly.
And that's going to take a bounce of 2. And down Morel.
The junior.
From Spain. Barcelona. I've always wanted to go to Barcelona.
It's a dream team.
Right? Missed that one off the front. Rebound by Parson. 9-point game. And that one goes out of
bad pass.
And that one went way over the heads of the Richmond bench.
Yeah, and for Richmond, it's going to be up to Parson to handle the ball for these last minutes of the game for Richmond to bring it home.
This is a very, very critical possession here for St. Bonaventure, in my opinion. A score keeps the momentum going, and she's going to get fouled by Hines Clark, who is not thrilled about the call.
Maycock is aggressive. She's always charging the basket.
And that's going to be, they're going to give it on Moraz, not Hines Clark. So if you are Hines Clark, you got to be like, well, at least it's not on me. But it probably should have been on her. She might have got lucky.
Richmond can't give up this scrappy defense that we saw in the first half. They want to close it out. They're going to make sure that they need to be tough.
Maycock for 3.
Whoa! Curry range.
McKenna Maycock.
And that's probably the biggest play of the game for St. Bonaventure. It's now a 6-point game.
6-point game. That's what we talked about. You talked about getting into single digits. It's now in single digits. And this Richmond team they need a basket. Oh, and that was close.
It's going to be a foul.
What a 3 there by Maycock. That was just amazing.
And we talked about this earlier. They're going to go as she goes. When they have nowhere to go, here comes Maycock, and she hits the deep 3 for St. Bonaventure to be reborn here in the fourth quarter.
So Duggan comes in for Squires.
Nice running layup.
And they neededed that. Richmond needed that basket there by Ruffin. There's that senior leadership.
Yeah,
senior.
I like her game.
47-39, 7 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. Johnson Paulson.
Richmond playing deny.
McGlory takes a little bit of a pump fake, gives it to Oliver. Back to Paulson.
Nice ball movement. In sync.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
And Maycock with the left hand.
She has come through tremendously.
She is leading this team right now.
47-41. The Bonnies are in striking distance.
And Maycock's in double digits now with 10.
7 minutes and 5 seconds here in this fourth period. Ruffin driving to the basket, battling against Maycock. Puts up the floater.
Oh, they're going to call the bump.
I think Ruffin was looking like, is that on me?
Yeah, no, they push Hines Clark out of the paint. She had the position, so Richmond's going to keep it. And I think they need to go to her. They need to go to her right now. They need something steady. If she doesn't get it in there, she may have a chance to go to the line.
So here is Parsons, 6-point lead, 6 minutes and 46 seconds on this clock.
There
Ruffin
she goes.
Looking for Hines Clark.
Nope, it's
Great
not a
job.
clean pass.
Maycock once again. That senior leadership coming through. McGlory battling against Duggan, and they're going to call foul on Duggan.
So far, I'm going to say it's momentum St. Bonaventure right now.
Has to be. And that's Duggan's second foul. On the floor for the Spiders right now, Duggan, Mraz, Hines Clark, Ruffin, and Parson. On the floor for St. Bonaventure, well, Carpenter now on the floor as she came in for Ruffin. But for the Bonnies, you got Paulson, Oliver, Maycock, Del Moro, and you have McGlory on the floor for the Bonnies. 47-41.
Got a full shot clock to work with. St. Bonaventure is going to see if they can get a good shot here. Make a big difference.
I tell you who you watch out for is Paulson. If she gets a wide open look, she's going to drain it.
Nice defense by Richmond.
Great job. And that's just a bad pass there by Carpenter.
It goes back to St. Bonaventure.
47-41, 6 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock. 6-point
Maycock
game.
from deep.
Ooh,
no good.
Off the front of the rim. Rebound,
and
Oliver.
The putback is good.
Huge. Absolutely huge.
Timeout by Richmond. Coach is not happy.
He can't be. This is a 4-point game. They were winning 39-20. They're on a 23-8 run. Is this St. Bonaventure team? This is a 4-point game with 5 minutes and 55 seconds left in this fourth period.
Bonnies are here to play.
Man, what a fourth quarter so far. We're back here, 5 minutes, 55 seconds on this clock. 47-43, Richmond up by 4.
It's got to be Parson or Hines Clark here.
Hines Clark is. Duggan for 3. I'll
Rebound
be honest,
Maycock.
I don't think they need to shoot threes right now. I mean, because Bonaventure is really making a run here. Johnson in between the legs.
And she's got some rest now, so she's going to be ready to go.
Swings it back to Johnson. Being guarded by Parson. Nice move. Nice
pick. The mid-range.
Oliver with the move.
It does not fall. Parson with the rebound.
Up the floor, Carpenter. Thought she was going to take it to the basket. Kind of slowed up a little bit. Kicks it out to Parson down low. Looking for Hines Clark.
That's what they want.
And she missed
no
it.
good.
Gotta make that one. 47-43. 5 minutes left. Bonaventure looking to take their first lead of the ball game.
Nice defense by Richmond. They get the turnover.
Bonaventure has been battling from behind the whole game. 47-43. Inside to Hines Clark. Tough.
Strong move.
And she's going to get fouled. I think this one's going to be on Oliver.
It's been a while since Richmond has scored, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it was 47-32, I believe. And it's another 11-0 run. I mean, it's just, it's a game of runs. We talked about it being a game of runs, and you can't give up. You know that if you're in a game like this, and you can stay within striking distance and you can hang around, this is what can happen.
Big free throws by Hines Clark here. She gets the first. They're up by 5, but she's going to see if she can push it back to a 6 while Richmond's been struggling to score.
Well, she got the first one down, 48-43. 44 seconds on the clock for all you lottery players out there. That's trip fours.
4-4-4, like the Jay-Z album.
There you go. And there's a scramble on the floor.
They called timeout. I thought they were going to get her for a travel.
That's what I thought too, but I guess she got it the timeout before then. So 48-43 as we head into the timeout with 4:41 on the clock. And the timeout is over. It will be Spiders basketball here. We've got a foul
Before the inbound.
And I think that one was on Del Morel.
It's 14 foul.
And so 48-43. Richmond holding on tight to this 5-point lead. 4 minutes and 36 seconds on the
St.
clock.
Bonaventure is showing some heart.
I feel like Richmond has to score here. I know it seems like it's early, but I just feel like they got to keep that pressure on
Hines
them.
Clark
Hines
with the
Clark.
bucket.
I just feel like they got to keep that pressure on. Hines Clark does just that. 50-43.
She's going to have to come up big in the clutch here, Darrell.
4 minutes and 12 seconds.
Del Morel.
Now, oh, man, in the corner, the Maycock. Axe going to hit off the front of the rim, and here comes Ruffin. I see.
And the reaching foul, that's not what you want.
Right, and if you're Bonaventure, do you even really need to shoot the threes right now? You've done such a good job of crawling back into this game. Yes, the three has been a part of it, but, you kind of needed that basket to keep that momentum, keep the pressure on Richmond.
Yeah, the mid-range has been helping them out. That's what they were missing from the first half. And then when they did get into the paint, they were able to kick it out for a better look from the three-point range.
So 50-43, 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Ruffin, the senior from Kentucky. And she hits it.
There she is. She went to Sacred Heart Academy High School.
I feel like there's a Sacred Heart High School somewhere. Something sacred is always in. You seem like you go to.
I think that's a common name.
Yeah,
Get one of those. There's a few of those private schools that they're everywhere you go. St. Christopher's.
Yeah, we got Collegiate. I think Collegiate is one, yeah.
It's always a St. Chris somewhere.
Yeah. We got Blessed Sacrament down in Powhatan.
Yeah. And the lead is now 9.
9-point lead, just like that. Had it all the way down to 4. See what Bonaventure can do here.
I think they just missed the pass in the lane there. Calabrese did a nice roll, but they couldn't find her.
Maycock swing it over to Francis. Francis to
Shot
Johnson.
clock getting low.
Paulson. And that one hits off the side of the rim.
It's a late call, but they get Calabrese on the reaching over the back of Hines Clark.
She looking like, Mr. Ref, we just trying to come back here. What are you doing? 52-43.
And that's going to send them in the bonus.
So
that's why that hurts.
Yeah, so Hines Clark has a chance here. She's got 9 points. She's sitting at 7 rebounds to get. She's close to that double-double range again.
Yeah, she started off hot. They did a good job of keeping her out of the paint, and now she's coming up big for the Spiders here in the end.
She's got 10 points, 3 for 7 from the field, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, and she misses that one.
10-point game. St. Bonaventure needs to convert quickly within the shot clock now.
10 points, almost lost control there.
Ran into Hines Clark, but she gets it back.
Queens in the building, ladies and
Richmond
gentlemen.
lost it.
53-45. 3 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock here in this fourth period. Richmond trying to hold on to this lead. Up by 8. Parson driving, basket.
Strong move.
Great job. Great box out there by Calabrese.
Yeah, it was.
Maycock up the floor. Oh, nice little crossover move in the inside.
What a
with the
step
left.
and one.
Ooh, man, what a nice
What
move.
a move.
McKenna Maycock. I'm going to tell you what. That's talent.
She had the full head of steam. It kind of looked like Westbrook coming down the floor in transition.
Exactly. Then she gave a nice little crossover move and pulled it up with the left.
With the left hand.
Man.
And it might be a 5-point game here again if she can convert.
And just like that, right back in it.
And
the
she
lefty
doesn't.
misses. 53-47, under 3 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
Richmond needs to take their time, use all the shot clock if possible, and get a good shot. If they can convert here, they'll be in a nice command and seat.
Parson being double teamed.
Bonaventure's got 2 on the ball. They're looking for Richmond to make a bad pass.
I think the Bonnies might be a smidge tired. Not too crazy, but you can tell that maybe just a little bit.
Okay, they get their hands on it.
6-point game. 53-47, 2 minutes and 34 seconds left.
Now, one thing I would like to, I don't know, Darrell. I think maybe if St. Bonaventure would have got this look earlier and put 2 on the ball,
It might have been all right.
they might have got Richmond to rush
Oh, that's a
their
tough miss right
possessions.
there.
But here comes Maycock.
Watch out, she's dangerous. Francis for 3.
big shot, no good.
And Ruffin get up with a huge rebound there for Richmond. 53-47, 2 minutes and 16 seconds. If I'm Richmond, I'm killing as much clock as possible.
Definitely.
You work this shot clock.
Get a good shot.
18 seconds on the shot clock. Duggan, good ball movement, swings it over to Parson. Over
Ruffin
to Ruffin
for three.
And she misses off the side. Rebound, Paulson. Ooh.
St. Bonaventure ball with just under 2 minutes to play.
Clark doesn't play games, and she doesn't care if you. She's saying, you know, she bumps you, you're gonna hit that ground. You're gonna hit that floor. She kind of just turned around and walked away like nothing happened.
And here comes Francis, back the other way.
53-47.
St. Bonaventure needs a bucket here to stay alive. Oh.
Oh, that one's on Calabrese.
Offensive foul.
Calabrese can't believe what's happening. She's like, you're kidding. 53-47. Minute 49 left. Richmond still holding on to this 6-point lead.
And there it is, the two-person on the ball.
And they almost lost control of that one, trying to get it to Mraz, who swings across court to Duggan.
Nice job on the skip pass from Richmond. You can't hold it too long because the trap is coming.
Huge shot. I mean,
nice rebound by Calabrese.
They've been going to Hines Clark here in the stretch, and that one is going. I think this one's going to go to St. Bonaventure. They've been going to Hines Clark down in the stretch, and unfortunately, Hines Clark has not been able to convert on some really clutch baskets for this Richmond team. She's 3 for 9 from the field.
And Francis handling the ball here in the end.
Oh,
she almost turns it over.
Looking for Paulson. Laser beam pass along the sideline, and it goes out of bounds. Luckily, it will stay with St. Bonaventure.
Yeah, all game long it's been Johnson, but Francis seems like she's really going to try to take control here.
She's kicked up the pace here. Maycock looking for an opportunity. Calabrese in the inside. A little bit of a push off there on Hines Clark. Gets inside, spin move.
Oh, tough.
Johnson.
No good.
And that's going to stay here.
And they're going to get a new shot clock.
Yeah.
They are.
That one, you know, we got people saying that they think it should go to Richmond, but I'm not sure. I think that is St. Bonaventure's
looks like it was
basketball.
off of Richmond's hands last.
53-47.
Down by 6, St. Bonaventure's going to call timeout. They're either going to need a three-pointer here, or they're going to want to score quickly, and they might even turn around and press, Darrell.
I would. I mean, I think that's something you got to bring that pressure as fast as you possibly can.
You want to keep the ball on your side of the court here with a minute left, down by at least 2 possessions.
53-47, 59.4 seconds on the clock. Timeout. All right, so 53-47, 59.4 seconds on the clock.
Some Richmond fans are on their feet. They're hungry for a win here.
It's been a really good ball game. You can feel the
here
energy.
we go, yeah.
30 seconds. Richard's got to be really smart about this.
Both teams. Oh, a lot of contact off that pick.
St. Bonaventure trying to find a way. Paulson, 3. And that's off the side. Huge rebound on the floor. This is on the floor.
It's going to go against Richmond.
And then will this put them on the line? I don't think so.
That is the 15th foul.
Is that the 5th? Yeah. This is going to. She's shooting a 1-and-1. And they're going to have Johnson head to the line here.
It's going to be some clutch free throws here.
Asian Johnson, who's been tough all game. She's got 7 points, 2 for 6 from the field, 3 for 4 from the free throw line.
And it's good, the first one.
Make it 5 for 4. 3 rebounds and assists.
5-point game. Now, if you can go down here and get a stop, Darrell, you are in business.
But that's the question. Can they get the stop? Here we go.
And it's good. 4-point game.
53-49.
And they press. The press is out.
There it is. Oh, okay.
Oh, they get called for the bump.
That was quick. I was about to say they didn't need to foul just yet, but here's the thing. You know, Richmond at times is struggling from the free throw line. So if you're going to go in here and if you want that opportunity, you got to foul the person that you got a feeling is not going to make those free throws.
Mraz.
And she makes the first.
She looks comfortable at the line.
She doesn't seem like that one.
Yeah, she's a junior. When her number is called, she tends to convert, and she converts on both. 6-point game, 37 seconds left.
Huge.
I wonder if they're going to try the three.
55-49, 32 seconds.
A lot of
Francis
dribbling.
in trouble.
Calabrese.
Looking. Oh, a little bit of pump fake. Drives to the basket. Inside. Lost control.
A lot of trees under there. Johnson gets it.
Tough one.
Oh.
Just couldn't bring it in. And she'd have made that.
It would have been in business. 19.9 left on the clock.
She's got to make both here. And like you said, just go straight back to the press. They're probably going to have to foul right away. Now, Richmond is ranked 11th in the A10 in field goal percentage. So you got that working on your side if you are St. Bonaventure.
I think what they're going to try to do, now they're
gotta
still
make
down
that,
by 6.
That's a tough one.
Now you might have to foul. I was going to say this to put the press on them and see if they'll turn it over within the first few seconds, but she misses both free throws.
Both free throws. That's rough. And they're going to call. And the Spiders got a timeout on there. A little confusion there.
Wow, they didn't have possession there. St. Bonaventure's trying to figure out how they got that timeout call without having possession of the ball.
Coach Fleming is looking like he's about to lose every bit of his cool right now.
Yeah,
well, if not,
he's steaming.
The assistant coach is not thrilled at all either. And so there's a little bit of controversy going on here. They didn't have possession of the basketball.
I don't think the refs are even looking at Coach Fleming's way right now.
I wouldn't either. I think they might have realized that, wait a minute.
Yeah, he did not look happy with that call.
He wasn't supposed to get that timeout. He's not thrilled. He's having a nice little conversation with him.
Yeah.
I wonder what he told him, because you got to wonder there. What exactly he said to Coach Fleming.
Well, I did notice that he was on to the next play. I mean, he had to coach the girls up because it's not over yet, but
yeah,
that was a big call there.
St. Bonaventure needs some magic to go in their favor here. Down by 6.
Ruffin's back in the game now for the Spiders.
Here we go, 55-49. Richmond
get it
up
to
by
Parson.
6.
They're denying her the ball.
Ooh, that was
Ruffin
close.
gets it.
And they'll send Deja Ruffin to the line. 55-49. 17.3 seconds. They got to hope for misses. They got to hope for some missed free throws here. As Ruffin head to the free throw line.
3 Spiders here in double figures.
Ruffin, and she makes the first. Ruffin right now 10 points on the day, 11 points on the day. 3 from 11 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3-point line, but she is 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
She gets them both. Timeout, St. Bonaventure.
Huge free throws.
Definitely.
Huge free throws for Richmond. And right now, 8-point lead with 17.3 seconds at the timeout. All right, timeout about to end here. Paulson taking it out here for the Bonnies. 8-point lead.
They're going to have to put it up quick.
Looking for Maycock. Maycock takes a step back, being guarded by Mraz. Taking too much time off the clock here.
Yeah,
8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6.
Blocked.
Inside. Johnson, she can't make that one. There's a battle. This game's over. And the Richmond Spiders.
Hold on.
Battle, man. They come in here, get their 4th victory in the A10 over a tough, a competitive St. Bonaventure team. 57-49. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a blast. I'm Darrell Owens, along with Lamont Thomas, Legacy Maker Sports Network. Make sure you catch us tomorrow as we catch the VCU Rams at the Siegel Center, taking on the Dayton Flyers. I'm Darrell Owens, alongside
Lamont Thomas,
Legacy Maker Sports. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the ball game final score. Richmond 57, St. Bonaventure 49, and it was a very good contest from beginning to end. Even though St. Bonaventure never had the lead, they never gave up. Lamont, what were your thoughts on this ball game tonight?
Well, man, Richmond got out to a very fast start, playing really tight defense. Like you said, they ended up going up on 19 at one point, Darrell. In the second half, St. Bonaventure was on a mission. They put more pressure on Parson at half court, didn't allow the offense to set up, and allowed them to come back into this game. They clawed back all the way to, a 4-point game, and then turnovers, and they just did not get the bounces to come all the way back. So Richmond holds on. Strong performance by them tonight. They had some good ball movement and a lot of scoring, and they pulled it out.
Oh, Maycock came in there and did everything she could. Calabrese there and St. Bonaventure fought their way, just couldn't make it happen in. Richmond Spiders get a 57-49 victory over St. Bonaventure. Bonnie's here at the Robins Center. Now remember, tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, you will be able to catch myself and Russ Telefero as we will broadcast the VCU Rams, the #1 team in the Atlantic 10, taking on the #4 team, the Dayton Flyers, at the Seeger Center. I'm Darrell Lawrence alongside
Lamont Thomas. This is Legacy Maker Sports.
Where it's no longer a dream, it's a reality. Oh, and you can catch the postgame now.
All right, it's Legacy Maker Sports here. Lamont Thomas. I'm here with Alex Parson.
Yeah, Parson.
That was a great game you guys played. You got the win, 57-49. First, I wanted to ask you, what was the ball movement like in the first half? You guys seemed like you were moving the ball so well. And what was the mindset there?
First half, we just came out and we were feeling good. So we moved the ball, had open shots, and hit those shots. So.
Okay. You guys also played tough defense. I noticed that you're the homegrown player here. From basically this is your backyard.
Mm-hmm.
What does it feel like to get the win on home soil, and what does it feel like to play basically in your backyard on the college level here?
My family is same spot every single
Yeah.
game. All of them come out every single game too, and just winning in front of fans. Family, friends. It's a good feeling.
Gives you more energy
Yeah,
than usual.
Gives us energy.
All
Yeah.
right, I hear that. Okay, so and finally, you guys you stood the test for the comeback. They started to make a run in the second half. It looks like they put a little more pressure on you. How did you guys stay poised? Especially you guys, young team, got freshmen. How did you guys stay poised? What did coach say to have you guys hang on in the end?
Third quarter we didn't come out as strong as we wanted to, and I think that was like a slap in the face. And I think we just pulled each other together and was like, let's tighten up
Let's
real quick.
do this.
And I think Coach Schaefer did a really good job getting on us, and we came out with the win. Yeah.
All right, so St. Louis next, I believe it is?
St. Louis.
Okay, and that's another tough A-10 matchup. What are you guys looking forward to in that matchup? How you guys gonna go in there?
Just play as hard as we can, try and do what we did today, play good defense, move the ball, try and hit shots, and hopefully we can pull out the win.
All right, well, good luck, and thank you again. Great game tonight, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you.
All right.